So once your tree is planted, one of the next most important steps is to water it. You really want to have a deep watering of your plant because that's going to encourage the root system to reach down into the soil and really establish itself. So when you're watering, you don't want to just dump on a bunch of water and walk away because a lot of that water is just going to rush off the surface of the soil and not actually infiltrate down and water the roots. So you can either water with a hose or with a watering can. If you're going to water with a watering can, I want you to give your plant a drink and then wait. Let that water soak in and then water again. Once you see the water pool on the surface, just stop, let it sink down. You're watching it now. It's starting to sink in. Give it another sip. Let it sink down. So if you have a couple of trees, you could water one, go to the next one, water that one, and just kind of rotate around. It's going to take a little while, but it's really important to water deeply because you don't want the root system of your plant to be up near the soil surface for a couple of reasons. One, when you stop watering, once the tree starts to establish itself, you want it to have a deep root system because it's more prone to drought stress if the root system is close to the surface. Other issues that can be if it's a really bad windstorm and all the root systems up at the surface, it's easier for the tree to be blown over, especially if it's bigger. So you really want to water deeply and slowly. So now again, I'm going to give it another drink. This is about, 2.5 gallon watering can. So I'm going to give this whole tree this one watering can. Another way you can do it is with a hose. So this hose is on, but it's just dripping. So it looks like it's almost off, but it does have water coming out. And so you're just going to let it sit by the base of the tree and just drip for about 2 gallons. So depending on how slow you have it going, that could take 20 minutes. If you have a really low drip, maybe an hour. But again, you just really want that water to soak down deeply. So if you have a hose that can reach all the way down, this is a great way that you can do it and just move it around if you have multiple trees. You also want to make sure that you mulch and remove any invasive plants or any plants really that are coming up around your seedling. You don't want it to have to compete for resources such as water or sunlight or soil nutrients. So right here you can see all around the base of the tree, it's clear. You can also put compost or mulch down around the tree. You just don't want to have it touching the trunk of the tree because that can cause a lot of issues for the tree. So don't do that volcano mulching. Not a good idea. So make sure there's about at least 1 inch, 2 or 3 inches is also fine, of clearance around the stem of your tree and where your mulch or compost starts. And if you have any vines that start climbing up your tree, make sure to, or your cage or your tree, make sure to cut that and clear it so that the tree has enough access to sun and resources.